Jasmine. For those of you that are new here, and for those of you that are returning, welcome back. A quick flow for us today, and we'll start in an easy seat. Begin to cross out the ankles and start to anchor in. You can close the eyes or keep them soft. Allow the hands to rest on the knees or in your lap. Allow the elbows to become soft, the shoulders melting down away from the ears. And take a deep breath in. Think about rooting the tailbone down towards the mat and the crown of the head up towards the heavens. And a slow breath out, finding a softening, a grounding, and taking a few breaths just like that, in and out. Maybe you make them deep or allow them to just be. So being present here and tapping in to self. One more deep breath in. Full release out. Begin to blink the eyes open and reach the arms up towards the sky. Find an interlace of the hands, palms press up. Think about squeezing the arms in towards one another, getting long through the side body. And then exhale, push the palms forward, draw the chin in towards the chest. Big breath in, inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, look up, get long throughout the side body. Exhale, round. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, the right hand plants, left arm reaches over. We find this side body stretch. Think about drawing the left hip down and rolling the left shoulder back. Gaze past the elbow. We'll take a breath in, right arm comes up. And then exhale, we go over to the left side. So the right arm stretches over. Ground down through the right hip and roll the right shoulder back. Big breath in, slow release. Next breath in, we reach the arms up. Find a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders over your wrist and your hips over your knees. Find 3 rounds of cat-cow. So drop the belly, lift the gaze, find your inhale. Exhale, we round through the upper back, drawing the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, find the opening through the front body. Allow the chest to go through the gate of the arms, open up through the throat. And then exhale, we push the mat away. Find this opening through the back body, keeping the neck open. Inhale, last one. And exhale. We find a neutral spine. Walk the hands about a handprint in front of you. Tuck the toes if they're not already, and we find our downward facing dog. Begin to pedal the feet out, left to right, finding any organic movement that you need here. Maybe bending into one knee and then the other. Taking full deep breaths in and breath out. We'll bring the feet to the outer edges of the mat so we find this wide-legged downward dog. Begin to press the chest towards the thighs and drilling the heels of the feet towards the mat. The knee caps are lifted and the hamstrings are pushing up towards the sky. Ground down through the hands. Take a deep breath in, slow breath out. Start to walk the feet together, and then we'll take a slow walk to the top of the mat, guiding one foot in front of the other. And once you arrive to the top of the mat, it's a halfway lift. So we have straight legs. Again, think about the hamstrings lifting up towards the sky. And then exhale, we fold over the legs. Maybe you find a bend in the knees here. We're gonna slowly rise to stand on the inhale. Slowly articulating through the back. Once you arrive, palms face forward, crown of the head up towards the sky, and the shoulder blades roll back and towards one another. We'll take an inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Ground down through the feet, reach through the fingertips. And then exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands. The right foot's going to step to the back of the mat. Lower the knee. We're in low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. On the exhale, bring the left hand down and the right arm is going to reach over, finding this opening through the side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, we bring the hands to plant. Lift the right kneecap. Left leg goes back. We're in a high plank position. We'll lower the knees down, finding our modified chaturanga. So bend the elbows back, squeeze them into the side body, look underneath the nose. We'll take an inhale, find your cobra, lift the chest. Again, press the hands into the mat, squeeze the elbows in, open up. Exhale, tap the forehead down, tuck the toes, lift up and back. It's a downward facing dog. We'll take a slow walk to the top of the mat. Once you arrive, halfway lift. Find a flat back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and keep the neck neutral here. Exhale, fold. We'll inhale, root to rise, reach up. Exhale, draw the hands through to heart center. We're gonna find the side body stretch here at the top of the mat. So ground down through both feet here. I'm gonna face you guys. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. And then on the exhale, we'll find the right hand on the left hip. So we're bending at the elbow. Inhale, reach the left arm up towards the sky. And then exhale over to the right side of your mat. Finding the side body stretch here. Roll the left shoulder back, gaze up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, create length through the side body, grounding through the left foot. And then exhale, see if you can go a little deeper. We'll inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, the left hand sweeps back. Bend at the elbow, palm faces out. We inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. And then exhale, we find that side body stretch. Take a deep breath in and slow breath out. Roll the right shoulder back. Ground down through the feet. Stretching all the way to the left side. We'll inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky, and then we find our forward fold, letting it all go. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands. This time the left foot steps back, lower the knee. Inhale, we reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, the right hand plants and the left arm reaches over. Grounding down through the front foot. Feel this left hip pull forward. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Right foot goes back. We're in our high plank position. You can always lower down to the knees or find your full chaturanga dandasana. On the exhale, we lower down. Inhale, find your upward facing dog or cobra. Open up the throat, roll the shoulders back. And then exhale, we roll over the toes, find downward facing dog. This time we're gonna walk the feet again to the outer edges of the mat, but walk the hands about a handprint in. Press the chest towards the thighs. Maybe you rock side to side here. This feels so good. All right, take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, the right hand's gonna grab for the left ankle and we pull ourselves over to the left side of the mat. Think about spinning this right rib cage towards the left. Ground down through the left hand and both feet. Take a breath in, slow breath out. All right, one more just like that. Inhale and exhale. Release the hand back to the top. We're gonna find this on the opposite side. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're twisting over to the right so the left hand connects with the ankle or the shin and we twist ourselves over to the right side of the mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper, bending into that left elbow and gazing past the right shoulder. And both legs are straight. All right, release the left hand back to the top. We heel toe or walk the feet in. And this time we're gonna walk the hands to the back of the mat, finding a standing forward fold at the back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we root to rise, reach up. Exhale, we draw the hands through to heart center. Right knee comes up. We're in our standing stork. So you can flex the right toes up towards the sky or allow the foot to just hang here. We're really drawing the knee in towards our center, towards our chest, engaging through this left glute here. If you'd like, you can find the interlace of the hands on the shin and pull the knee in closer, maybe towards the armpit, opening up the hip a little bit. Stand tall, crown of the head is lifted. From here, open up the right knee and then find your tree pose. So maybe the foot lands on the thigh. You can find a kickstand position with the ankle here, just kind of avoiding this knee joint. Or if you'd like to follow me, we can come into our half lotus. Ground down through the left foot. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. If you want to create that length through the side body. And then exhale, draw the hands through to heart center. If you want to test your balance, close your eyes here. It's a little tricky. All right. We'll slowly bring the knee back into the chest and then release the foot down. All right, we're gonna do that on the opposite side. So inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. I'll face you guys again. Exhale, draw the hands through to heart center, lifting the left knee. Ground down through the right foot. Option to stay here or interlace the hands on the shin and draw the left knee in towards the chest. We're really engaging through this right glute. Pull the knee in closer and then maybe over to the left side. Opening up the hip here. Options for your tree. So you can release the foot down, maybe on the calf, thigh, or we find our half lotus here. I like to draw the foot towards my hip point or as close as possible. And this knee is gonna come down towards the mat. This will automatically lift you up through the side body. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, draw it through to heart center. Again, maybe testing your balance here, closing the eyes. I find a little steadiness when I ground down through the big toe mound of the grounded foot. One more breath here. We'll exhale, release the left foot down to meet the right. Great, guys. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we fold over the legs. Letting it go. Walk the hands to the top of the mat. We're in a downward facing dog. I'm gonna roll into your high plank position. I'm gonna do some of my favorites. We're gonna find side plank on the right side. So begin to roll into the outer blade of the right foot. Ground down through the right hand and the left arm reaches up towards the sky. Think about pulling this right hip up. And you're finding this arc in the body. Gaze at the thumb. Exhale, release the left hand down, and we're coming straight to the other side. Finding your side plank on the left side. Reach to the left arm, right arm up towards the sky. Drawing this left hip up. Ground down through the hands, through the fingers. Draw the breath in deep. And then exhale, release. We're in our high plank position. We'll lower down Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, it's an upward facing dog. Thighs and knees are lifted. Shoulder blades go back. Exhale, it's a downward facing dog. Look in between the hands. Take a hopper step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up. Hips are low, it's chair pose. We have options here. I like to bring my knees together and squeeze them. Or you can come about hip distance apart. We're still finding that action of bringing the knees together. Arms are lifted. Notice if you're splaying out, draw the tailbone down towards the mat. Take a breath here. Maybe you find some pulses for 5. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We release, forward fold. Shake the hips side to side. All right, inhale, halfway lift. Come onto the tippy toes, the balls of the feet, the heels are lifted. On the exhale, maybe we find our toe squat. Hands can come to heart center. Knees are in line with the hips here. Engage through the core, crown of the head lifted. And then exhale, we release down onto our glutes. Maybe you find the middle of the mat, and we're just gonna come straight into Navasana, boat pose. Hands can stay on the ground. Lift the toes up towards the sky. Knees can stay bent. You wanna bring the hands behind the thighs to encourage this lift through the upper body. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, point the toes. If you need a little more, maybe you can straighten the legs and lift the arms. Take a deep breath in, slow breath out. One more just like that. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, we fully release, we're on our back. Take it slow. Awesome. Left leg stays long, right knee comes in. We find the interlace. Finding a spinal twist, the right knee is gonna go over to the left. The right arm is gonna open up and the gaze follows. You can keep the left hand on the right knee, or if you want, open up to a capital T or a goal post. We want both shoulders on the mat as much as possible. Maybe that means moving the hips over. Relax through the right foot and the outer left hip. Slowing down. Maybe coming back to your natural breath. Just knowing these poses, it's not about what they look like, it's about how they feel. We want to feel good in our practice. And letting go when things are tough. All right. Inhale, gaze goes back to center. Draw the right knee in. Give it a nice little squeeze. And then we inhale, release the right foot to the top of the mat. Maybe finding any adjustments you need in the hip. Take a breath in. Breath out, left knee comes in. Give it a squeeze. Draw it towards the chest. Over to the armpit, and then we find the spinal twist. Left knee over to the right, the left hand extends out and gaze follows. Palms can be down or up, whatever feels good to you. The right arm opens up and both shoulders are grounded on the mat. Relaxing and letting go. Release any tension in the right leg, glute, hip. The left knee is heavy, slowly melting towards the ground below. Relaxing the jaw, the gaze, the cheeks. Finding your natural rhythm, your breath. And noticing if it's any different from when you started. All right, inhale, gaze goes back to center. Left knee comes back and give it a squeeze. Release the left leg long. Walk the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Palms face up. We are finding our final Shavasana. Walk the shoulders down and away from the ears, taking up as much space as you need. And letting go. Letting go of any attachments to the poses, any attachment to the thoughts that may have lingered or as you moved. Just fully releasing, anchoring down into your mat, landing in the breath. You can stay here for as long as you want. Begin to draw the knees in. Give yourself one last little hug. Coming into a tiny little ball. Then release yourself on your most favorite side, coming into the fetal position. Use the hands to create a pillow and draw the knees in towards the elbows. Taking a moment for reflection. And we'll use that top hand to guide you up, coming back into an easy seat. And keeping the eyes closed or low, we inhale, reach the arms up. Gaze follows, and then exhale, draw the hands through to heart center, bowing the forehead down. I want to thank you for allowing me to guide you through the practice. It's always an honor and a privilege. From my heart to yours, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you.